Mistwalkers. Welcome back to the Mists. With me today are 5 adventurers. I'm just going to go down the line. We're going to start from the left with Ms. Lisa. Why don't we introduce ourselves, tell us who we are and who we're playing today.
I am Lisa Penrose, social media manager for Dungeons & Dragons and community manager for the Dungeon Masters Guild and D&D Adventurers League. And today I am playing Mercy Albrecht, part of the party, Tiefling Storm Sorceress.
All right, Ashley?
I'm Ashley Warren, and I play Konstantina Avshalomov, the Vistana Bard, and Werejackal, and yeah, other things.
I'm TK, your DM. Kayla? I almost
Kayla.
called you Ashley.
Well,
I know who you
Ashley
are.
too. I'm Kayla, and I play Vasily, wizard / artificer / flawless human being, tiefling being. Flawless.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
Adil?
Hi, my name is
I didn't know we
Adil.
could
I
lie.
play somebody who's somehow even a bigger liar than Vasily is. I play Vargis, a warlock with many secrets.
And our special guest for today, Miss Serena.
Hi, I'm Serena Marie, and I will be playing Claudia.
My mistakes coming to haunt me, literally and figuratively.
Literally and figuratively. That's such an interesting way of putting it. The last time we all saw each other, I know we mentioned secrets, we mentioned some betrayal, we mentioned some hurt feelings. Would anybody like to say what we did last time?
How about Kayla, since this is your fault?
I had a really bad day. Somebody murdered my father right in front of me, actually. So thanks for asking.
Someone murdered your father?
Yeah.
Was it someone here?
Yeah. It was
Who?
Mercy.
Do you feel
Right in front of mine own eyes.
So, do you feel like this was a grave betrayal?
It was. It was a very grave betrayal.
Mercy?
Vasily knows what he did.
That doesn't mean he's not my dad.
I had
You can't
no
choose
idea
your
he was
parents.
your dad.
You didn't even ask. You just kind of
I
Zip
did
zap.
ask several times.
I was in the middle
what
of
was
something.
happening.
I was in the middle of something, and you just went ahead and you just threw him into a furnace.
Well, I mean, it was there. He was melting. He was a Cantal version of your father, which I think
very-
doesn't count.
That's very judgmental of you. Still my father.
Mercy?
Are candles fathers?
Candles are people too.
I don't think they are.
Mercy.
Yes.
I would like for you to roll your first dark powers check.
Okay. It's a D100. 53.
The dark powers overlook you today.
Candles don't count.
Today.
I feel like somebody else helped. Did you have an accomplice in his murder?
I mean, someone did help me turn on the crematorium that was behind me. Vargis did, and then actively motioned for me to pick up the gentleman in front of me, who Vargis didn't know was a candle. I mean, not to call you out, and shove him into the furnace.
Vargis, you also betrayed somebody last week. Who was that?
Probably a lot of people, frankly.
You had a coworker, a cohort, a co-conspirator.
What was her name?
Was that the doll lady, Lady Shri,
It
that
was
I
Shri.
attempted to murder so that my
I believe
mistakes
you
would die
shot
with
her in
her?
the back of the head.
I did do that, yes. I did shoot her in the back of the head with an Eldritch Blast. Yes, I did do that.
Vargis,
Yes.
roll your second dark powers check.
Is this my second dark
This
power?
is your
Yeah,
second.
it's the second. Your first was a 69.
It was!
So was mine.
D100, correct?
D100.
43.
The dark powers overlook you today.
All right, so that's it. That's everybody, right?
Mercy,
Yes.
did you suffer a grave betrayal last week? Constantina, did you suffer a grave betrayal last week?
I don't know if I feel like I was betrayed.
I do. My best friend, who I've told all of my secrets, didn't tell me that she was the daughter of the Dark Lord who raised me from the dead.
Now that is a big deal for you, isn't it? Because in your faith, you don't raise people from the dead.
Well, you don't. I should be dead, and now the apocalypse is going to happen, and it is all Vasily's fault.
It's a little melodramatic, but whatever.
Vasily,
Oh, how dismissive.
roll
of your
your
best friend.
third dark powers check.
55.
The dark powers overlook you today. Fine. So let's go to a party.
Yay!
Because the last time we saw all of you, you had been sucked out of this clean, cold, clinical crematorium where ash was falling like snow and where dozens of creatures pieced together from living flesh buried themselves so that they could find eternal rest. But none of that matters tonight, because tonight is the most important night of everyone's lives, isn't it, Claudia?
Absolutely. It's my birthday.
Oh, what do you have planned for your birthday?
Oh, well, I have a beautiful seance planned. So get ready because I want you all to wow me.
Vargis, how long have you been friends with Claudia?
I've been friends with Claudia for probably about a little over a year and a half, maybe a little longer.
How did you meet?
At some sort of like opulent social function where anybody who is anybody is there, like similar to like a cotillion or like a coming out party for somebody else.
Why were you there?
Well, everybody who's everybody was there, and I wanted to meet the everybody of the everybody's.
The night is young. The stars have just begun to flicker in the night sky. Little pinpricks of light against this deep blue jewel-toned atmosphere. But far to the west, you can see little paintbrush strokes of slim pink clouds. The music has just begun in this tall-spired Gothic mansion. The light that comes out these long windows is warm. Music is not as stately as what you would expect at one of these functions. There's something to it that's young, new, sprightly, rebellious.
It's that jazz, isn't it?
It is indeed the devil's jazz.
Knew it.
It's a little urban for this area, but you know.
They have friends who are into jazz.
Yeah, I'm sure. They would have voted for jazz 3 times if they could have. Okay, we need to
We're
stop.
Mercy is going to immediately perk up and kind of run over to Claudia and Vargis and say, "Oh, Vargis, I'm so excited that your ghost has invited us to her birthday party. Is this your ghost? Can you see her too?
Mercy.
You always come
Not
alive on your
a-
birthday?
I'm not a
Sorry,
ghost.
she's not from here. I know
Oh.
she's a little rude.
What are you saying, Vargis?
No,
Mercy, read the room.
You wouldn't like it if somebody came up to you and be like, "Oh, look, it's Vasily's ghost." That's rude.
But
You're
what?
rude.
Is this a pale scene?
What?
Don't
Oh,
do
Vargis is being mean to me too.
no, there's no tears at my birthday. I have it on no tears, no
Oh,
crying.
don't
no- It's
cry.
okay. Here,
I'm not crying.
And Claudia pulls out of her purse a very lacy handkerchief that looks like it was hand embroidered and gives it to Mercy.
Oh, this is very nice. Oh,
You don't have to cry.
thank you.
I think she's just thrilled by the the opulence of it all. You know, it's
Yes. Is this your first party?
I've been to parties before.
Oh, good. So, we're going to change everybody's clothing, right?
Yes, we
Vargis?
can't-
That's
we
a thing
can't-
we're going to do.
yes, we can't have them looking like this at your party. That would be
Rude for me.
it would be rude for you. It would just be embarrassing for everyone involved. I would hate that. So I think upstairs we'll clean everybody off and get this situation taken
Yes,
care
I
of.
have candle wax on my dress.
Yes.
Oh, do you?
False, just come with me. You know?
I got some taste all of a sudden.
Yes, they're. And then I will lead everybody upstairs. I'd like to believe that Claudia is the type of person like Vargis who is very interested in being fashion forward and just having the latest of everything, so much so that she is running out of space to keep it all, so has a completely separate room of just clothes she's probably worn once.
Yes. Not only that, in her room of clothes she's only worn once. You know, in the movie Clueless, how she has that rack of clothing that just kind of, she has a crank in which she turns and different outfits kind of go into view.
Yes.
Yes.
So.
Perfect.
I like to think also that Claudia's parents have thought about throwing some of these outfits away, but there's always that fear that they'll come back into fashion.
Right.
And then what will you do? Buy more? Well, of course you'll buy more, but
Yeah. You can't just walk around wearing something from last week. Like, not a farmer, for goodness sake. But yes, we will go and we will start picking things out
Yes.
for them. I will let you dress Mercy and Constantina. Tell you they're
Hello,
very
hi.
into like very feminine styles, and I will deal with this mess. This is going to take all of my attention. 100%. As you can see, it's yeah. I'm going to need to really focus all of my good energy on this mess. Come with me, and then I will guide her into like an adjoining room where like other things are.
now, the group of you had ascended this staircase, this vast, grand staircase branching off in two directions. Classical, beautiful, expensive, the most important part. And you entered her stately bedroom, her enormous closet. You've gone off into an antechamber with Vasily. And in this antechamber, there are enormous oak wardrobes, lots of dark wood, somber colors. This is definitely more of a masculine bedroom. But the atmosphere in here is one that you are very accustomed to. It's very deep, dark, tremulous, dramatic. And when you enter that room, there is a man sitting at the desk.
Does he have a tiny mustache?
He does not. Not
Always
this
be
man.
fearing Thaddeus. That's my motto.
Yeah. This man is a man who drinks up the entire desk. He is just as dramatic, only perhaps a little stoddardly, older. Waxed beard, a mustache, white, pure white. And his hair is balding at the temples. You've seen this man at many of your shows. And he, on a pipe, looks at you. Vargis.
Professor, my favorite critic.
Was hoping you wouldn't show up, but suppose you can't miss one of these parties.
Of course not. That would be incredibly rude, first of all. And you also continue to show up. I think you're a bit of a believer.
It's fascinating. You know, he wouldn't be able to eat except for these parties. They got all that free food.
Who are you?
Where there's free, there's me. Anyway,
Who is this?
this is Professor Mordecai.
Does he live here?
He's, I would like to think, one of my biggest fans, considering he continues to show up where I am.
Who let him into this
I make a lot of
room?
money off of debunking you, so.
Well, I'm glad that I can help provide your living. Now, if you'll excuse me, Professor, I'm sure I will see you shortly when the seance begins. Don't worry, you will get the best seat in the house as usual. I need to fix my tragic friend here.
Well, I'm sure you'll be at it all night. And afterwards, you might want to double check the wires.
Us again with the wires.
He stands up and leans heavily on his cane and starts to totter towards the door. And you see him, he takes his pipe and he, against the lanterns, just peers at them, looks again at you. This one looks all good. Guess you haven't gotten to it yet.
You know, if you keep hitting it like that, you're going to break it, and then you're going to have to pay for it. You'll have no money.
He doesn't say anything. He just leaves.
I always get the
For some
last
reason,
word.
he couldn't think of anything to say, probably because that was so silly.
Yeah, probably. Well, I got the last word, and that's all that matters anyway. So, come, Vasily. We need to fix you up.
I'm fine. I don't even want to go to this party. I didn't even choose to be here.
Nobody did.
I had a very bad day.
We're all having a bad day, Vasily. Some more than others. Okay, it's not all about you. It's not the Vasily show. So, I'm sorry about your candle, Dad. We'll get you cleaned up, and we'll put some food in you, get you a little bit of something to drink, and then we will talk about the dad thing.
Do you ever register the things that happen to you?
No, of course not. I would be a mess, Vasily. I would be an absolute mess.
A doll lady dimension doored away after talking about putting me in a box.
We're gonna have to talk about that. First, do you want like a...
I guess technically right now I'm wearing like a full black dress.
Yes,
and my
your-
black science smock.
Your black dress.
Science smock.
You were also covered in soot and burns.
Yeah.
Yes.
From throwing
Smock.
yourself into
Yeah.
a furnace.
How is your hand, by the way? Would you like something for that?
Yes, I guess something.
All right.
All right. Now, Claudia, you took the other two, Constantina and Mercy. How do you two feel about going to a party right now at this time?
I mean, I know we were going to start a revolution, but a party seems nice too. Like maybe we could do the party first and then we overthrow all the Dark Lords.
I mean, I don't think that like parties and the revolution have to be mutually exclusive.
I think there's a Dark Lord here.
I mean, this place is really fancy, and that's
May-
the Dark
that-
Lords usually live
Maybe
in
that's
fancy
why we're
places.
here. Maybe it's also Vasily's Vassar.
Oh no, do you think he'd be here too?
No, I'm just mad.
Yeah, that was,
My dad out of this.
you know, I don't really feel very good still. That was a lot. Those golems like kind of threw me around a little bit, and
Are you
then
feeling sick?
I just feel like
Feel
really.
You're covered in blood.
I know, and
Is
like
it your
I
blood?
think my nose and my
Your
I don't know if
stomach,
it's
your
broken.
things are falling out.
I know. I'm sorry. I'm going to drink a health potion.
Claudia, things are falling out of her stomach.
Oh, okay there. Oh, well,
Hi. Hi. I'm sorry
hello.
about
No,
that.
it's
I'm gonna rub my foot on the carpet where there's like
and
blood.
there's blood splat. We are going to go before we go to the clothes that are clean. We're going to go to the medical ward to fix whatever is happening with you. Okay?
Sure. Hey. Hi. Where are we?
Oh, this is my house.
Oh.
I live here. This is my birthday,
Oh.
and you are Vargis's friend, so you are here.
I mean,
Yeah, sure.
yeah,
And
yes.
Vargas doesn't have a lot of friends, so if you're hanging out with them,
Oh.
then that's mostly you're considered a friend.
So,
Or
okay,
a
this
s-
is going to
or-
be a weird question, but like, where are we? Like, where is your house located?
It's located, and then she looks wistfully at where would it be? Help!
You're in Darkon.
Darkon?
Mm-hmm. You're in Darkon.
Darkon?
What? Welcome. Well,
Of course we're in Darkon.
I don't know.
This is normal.
I don't know if we should be here because we like ran away from here.
Yeah,
so
I
there were
don't-
people like outside.
This is fine.
Do
Do
you
you have masks we could wear?
Yes, it's
For the party?
absolutely. It's a masquerade party, so everybody
Oh,
gets a
oh, good,
mask.
good, good.
Good.
So we can get dressed up and wear some masks and maybe
You
drink
both
a
are
little.
very strange.
Thank you.
We've gone through a lot recently, and
Tell
you know,
me
it was-
about it. What happened to you? And Claudia, like, gracefully kind of is locking her arms with Constantina and just friendly chatting.
Well, we got into a little bit of an unexpected encounter. I guess I was on like a mission doing something.
You
And
must be very brave.
I don't really feel like it most of the time, but I try. I don't really feel like it now because I am just in a lot of pain right now, and like I'm like trying to stop any blood that's coming out of my nose. So I'm like wiping it with my sleeve.
Great.
Yeah, it's just, I'm glad to be somewhere where there's like food or something
We
to
have
drink
everything.
here. Do you have wine here?
Yes, lots of
Okay,
wine.
okay, good.
And I'm trying to take them towards a place where one of my people can fix them up, right? So I'm going into, and the room is like a very, everything is really beautiful and opulent, and then as we walk, suddenly gets more sterile, and is sort of like a medical, very white area.
Well, like where we just came from.
Oh,
Does this look like where we went? Like, where were there like more scientists here?
dramatic.
I don't know. I had never been anywhere like that. And I've never been I've never been to like a. I don't know.
Mercy
like a
starts
hospital.
crying.
Yeah, we're like panicking.
Well, oh no. What do you need? What is it that you need right now?
I would like to go enjoy your party and celebrate your
Absolutely.
birthday, but
Yes.
I'm worried that this situation here is.
No, you're
know.
gonna get.
Mercy's getting like tiny band-aids and trying to like tape Constantina's stomach back together.
Yeah, is there a medical professional
whole
I can
bunch of
flag
them.
down?
Yeah, there are definitely some nurses, and they're not your usual staff, but your parents have been sickly lately, so it's not strange for you to see a few nurses nearby. They take Constantina's hand and they look her over very wide-eyed. Oh, this is, I'm sure that we have something in the back. We can get some tinctures, some salves. It will be no problem, my lady.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Anything for you on your birthday. Roll perception for me, two of you.
Gladly.
12.
15.
15's enough that as they say anything for you on your birthday, you see a sort of like flutter of the eyelids where they roll their eyes.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. Well, why don't you go enjoy your party and I'll get fixed up here.
Well, I also have to make sure that you are properly attired. Do you know what I mean? Your dress is beautiful. As beautiful it is not great. So we can fix it. You know?
Sure. So I like to think I'm still wearing the uniform from the menagerie.
Yeah.
That Vincentia gave me, and it's
Yeah,
there's holes in it and it's
Yeah,
tattered.
wearing the
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Constantina uniform.
Yeah. Yeah, they're quite
Tattered,
icky.
covered
Yeah.
in blood.
Yeah.
And I have a bunch of things from last season that would be so beautiful on both of you.
Oh, sure. I mean, all my clothes are from,
from
lots of
season.
seasons
Yeah,
ago, so
it's-
that'll be fine.
I won't be using them, so thank you.
Okay. Oh, she's so nice.
Yeah, then we can get dressed up. That'll be kind of nice. Nice
Yeah,
to be clean
absolutely.
again.
Ass kicked.
Would you like to be fixed up in the infirmary for a short rest, or would you like to drink your health potion?
Yeah, short rest is.
Okay, go ahead and take a short rest in the infirmary. It'll take about an hour.
All right.
Then we want to get dressed up.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So, as the two of you wait in the infirmary with Claudia, Claudia hears a very suspicious tapping against the door of the infirmary, perhaps with a cane.
I'm gonna walk over and see what's happening.
You see Professor Vasselthorpe, Professor Mordecai. He sort of twists his mustache and looks at the door frame, and he takes his cane and he against the door frame, and he jiggles the handle 3 or 4 times and grabs a lantern. He against the wall to see whether or not the hinges are stuck on it. Maybe where's the lever? Okay.
Hard at work, I see.
Oh, you have to start looking early. they take so much time to set up. You can always catch something. You always catch something. He was sloppy last season. He was sloppy in the end. And
I don't know if I have told you in person, but I am so delighted that you decided to come. I thank you so much for being one of my honored guests.
I love it when you invite me to these things. I found his extra planchet
Oh, really?
last spring, and it's part of my collection. I'm going to write a great book on this one. See, he's been messing with these little magnetized iron strips. Yeah, they go under the table, and then and it moves
Clever.
it by itself.
That's
what
wow,
it is. It
that
goes in the ring.
sounds
See?
like
Yeah.
Vargis. And it goes into a ring?
A ring, yeah.
And trickster. Yes, I would love for you to uncover all that you can tonight.
Yeah,
Professor.
thanks for this opportunity. And I'll give you your interview after, and definitely you'll go into the afterword of the book. Absolutely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So, the two of you rest. You take some time, and then I assume go up to the upstairs to begin dressing. Let's bounce back to Vargis and Vasily real quick.
After many attempts to get Vasily to to part with her science smock. It's a black dress. It's not a dress. To get her to part with her science smock, which I have taken the liberty of yeeting out the window.
It is covered in her dead dad. So
Yeah, that's gross. She would not wear any of the gowns that I presented to her, so I decided perhaps she needs a different direction. Still very fashion forward, but a more masculine silhouette. So she has borrowed some of Vargis's drop front trousers and spats with gold buttons on it, and a floral silk shirt. Did not want to wear a vest. Wanted to continue to wear her tool belt instead.
wow, half dressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's as much as he's going to get out of her. She wouldn't wear the coat, so
I'm not even going to be here that long. I'm just gonna
don't
leave.
get that.
How do you feel about this look when you look in this tall mirror, oval, ornate decoration around it, ebony frame?
Don't get that shirt dirty.
I mean, I feel as fine as I can right now. I don't want to be here. Don't really ever like myself, so it's not that impressive, but it's, I guess, clean.
It is clean and not covered in dead dad.
Yeah.
Do you and Vargis talk?
We'll probably talk. Mostly I'm confused as to why he's refusing to think about the things that just happened. And also, what is up with this Claudia person? That's your ghost? Tell me what's going on.
Something bad is going to happen tonight, but it has to happen, and I need you to let it happen. Just
What?
like I let whatever happened just now happened.
What do you mean?
I didn't help fight your dad. I didn't know he'd be here, but the fates have given me a favor to ask. What happens tonight, you need to let happen.
Okay, I mean, does this mean we're friends now?
As friendly as we can be as we have secrets on each other. But I'll be on your side if that's what being a friend means.
I guess I'll be on your side too. I don't have Mercy anymore.
I'll talk to Mercy.
I don't think that I need that. I don't think that I want that.
I mean, in her defense, not great. Not great. Don't look at me with your creepy tiefling eyes. We can sit down as a group, like intervention style, that could be fine. Or I could talk to her, or we could bury it as a mental illness.
She killed my dad.
She did kill your dad. That is true. That is not untrue. It's not a lie. I feel she did what she thought was best.
I swallowed a lich's phylactery to save her life.
You did do that, and you should talk about that because that puts me in a bit of a sticky situation.
Why does that put you in a sticky situation, by the way?
Okay, in my defense, did not know what was in the box. I was actually going to drink it. I thought maybe I should drink it first. Was not expecting you to drink it. That's a little gross. But I think you may now be some sort of vessel. When I was talking to Lady Cherie of a powerful lich who I promised to get that for so I could go back home. And I am assuming he knows now. But I will do my best to protect you in any way possible. It will be fine.
Why are you messing around with liches?
I, at the time, did not know he was a lich. So,
Well, it sounds like we both made a lot of mistakes.
yes, you could say that you have made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah, but
Yes, you have made a lot of mistakes. But I don't think your friendship with Mercy is over. I think we can fix it. It will take time. It will take time. And I would like to hear Mercy's side of the story, too.
I feel like that's not what we're talking about here.
What are we talking about here? Button that. You missed a button. God, you look like a farmer. I feel like there's a lot going on. We have gone back in time and also forward in time. That's something I would like to discuss at some point. Maybe we have like a adventuring party meeting or something. But
I assume the bad thing that you want to happen is your friend needs to die.
yes.
But why? Why
Claudia.
not prevent it?
Something tugs at the edge of your mind. You feel a cloud of sensation, not too terribly dissimilar to what you would get when you were a child. You have some Vistana blood in you, and it is carried down over the generations to but a trickle inside of you. And for the strangest moment, it feels like lightning in your brain. And then it's gone.
I think we were going upstairs to my bedroom for clothing options. And as that happens, Constantina and Mercy see Claudia, who's walking in front of them, suddenly kind of grip the banister of the stairs and lurch forward, blink a few times, right herself, and continue walking.
Okay.
Are you okay? Yes, I am fine. Sometimes I get migraines. It's gone. It was a tiny little flash.
Are you feeling better?
Oh, yes. This is going to be the best night of my life. I can tell. I don't think I told you what we're doing tonight exactly. Well, Vargis is the special guest, and he is an occultist, right? So, I think that he is going to do some of his magic for us. So get ready to be wowed by the amazing Vargis.
Vargis kept saying that he was famous, but nobody ever knew who he was.
'cause we had
But
never
you know who he is?
Yes, he is a very good friend of mine. Yes.
Oh, well, that's good because we had never heard of him when we met him.
Oh,
So
no.
we were like, oh, no wonder he's actually famous, and now we know.
Yes, he is. Well, it's like inside famous. So it's not like outward famous where a lot of people know. It's
Oh.
more like
okay.
if
But
you're
I don't
in.
think that's famous.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, I guess it's. I guess if your friends know
Vargis
you,
great, but you can't just call yourself great.
yeah, like
Someone else has to.
if you have friends, like, does that make you famous? I guess so. To your friends,
I'm
right?
famous, yes.
Yeah.
I'm also inside famous.
I'm famous, but usually in a bad way.
Specifically in a bad way,
Specifically
really.
in a bad way.
It was like, actually, I think that almost everybody in the party has a wanted poster of Constantina from like various years
And cities.
and cities.
Eventually, you're just posed in them like a school photo, like, just tuck your chin.
It's just they all look like graduation photos. They all start at like 14 years old.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
my goodness.
I'm assuming now Claudia has brought out different dresses for Mercy. Brings out. She sort of like assessed your style, and what were you wearing before?
Typically Mercy wears a red dress, but immediately before she would have been in her like Constantina Matchbook Menagerie outfit. So what is that, like a black cat suit? I don't.
Oh, that's. I mean, it can be now. That's cool. I was thinking that it's kind of like.
I'm not going to veto that.
Yeah. it's kind
is
of
your world.
militaristic, like kind of classic, almost like think like Les Miserables Like,
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
With like
like
button.
Enjolras.
Yeah. So there's like a coat and like matching like pants. It's very utilitarian. But there's like buttons on the asymmetrical buttons on the coat, and it's like kind of high neck.
Yes, but like covered in blood and
Yeah.
wax.
Cool. So Claudia pulls out a dress that is a deep burgundy color. That is like a boat neck dress for Mercy. That is because of Mercy's demeanor. It's very soft and flowy. Hands that to you. For Constantina, I give you like a cape suit. So it's like a really slim fitting suit, but it has like this like cool like the drapey cape on the back of it, and it has like a high collar, so you still have like the militaristic thing, but you also have a cape. So
Like
It's
it-
very
it's very
Balenciaga.
like,
Like,
it's very like Prince of Russia.
I just wanted to dress everyone.
cool.
I'm good
Or
now.
like it's very like revolutionary girl Utina, like fringe tassels on the shoulder.
Yes.
Ooh, I'm into it.
Wow.
I was like, oh, I'm in love.
I know. My goodness. This is a beautiful garments. And you said this was.
Last seasons.
Oh, how interesting! I didn't know that this was, like fashionable. How do I look?
You look so pretty.
So do you.
Oh, thank you. Do you think I don't care, but do you think Vasily would think it's pretty?
I mean, sure. I think she usually
I
thinks
don't-
you look
Was
pretty.
Vasily doesn't
Vasily was the
matter.
one with
See lies?
excuse me?
Well, that and I mean, I think you're talking about her horns. So yes.
It was goggles.
Oh, Google. I know that too. There's a lot going on there.
Did she lie to you?
Yes.
Tell me everything. What happened?
I mean, pretty much everything
Oh,
she has
no.
said to me is a lie. I thought she was my friend.
Do you
and
want to
that
play
she,
a trick on her at my party?
Oh,
I've never.
what kind of
I don't
trick?
think I've played a trick before. What sort of trick?
I don't know. Does she startle easily?
She doesn't. I don't know if she feels feelings. Do you have
She
tricks for
feels
people without
feelings.
feelings?
She just expresses them differently. than other
Sometimes she's
people.
mad.
That is a feeling.
Okay. I will think on it. Is there. Well, I don't know what I'll do yet, but if you would like to play a trick on her, I can figure out something.
Sure. I mean, do you think should we
Is that something
talk?
you want to do, Mercy?
I mean, I don't know.
Only if you want to.
I
You
understand
don't
why.
think I should do a trick?
Well, I just don't know. Well, I feel like there's things that we should all talk about. I mean, look, I'm angry too. That was really traumatic.
I tried to talk to her.
Yeah, I know. I saw you. No. I don't want
I want to do a trick.
Right. Wonderful.
Yeah, keep looking at me like that. Go ahead.
Oh, Vasily, okay.
Yeah, go ahead. What do you think you can do to me?
Kayla,
Oh no.
don't.
I back down. So the two of you look at your outfits, and they're beautiful. They're stunning, impeccably made. Constantina, you feel a little scratch of a tag, and the both of you can see that your outfits have actually never been worn. What does the price tag on Constantina's suit say?
I'm trying to think about how much gold really is in relations to cows. That's how I think about money in D&D. How many cows can I buy?
It could be in cows.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. I'll take it.
If it helps,
Yeah.
like there's like the jacket you described Constantina wearing.
Uh-huh.
Sounds very similar to a Balenciaga jacket that is $74,000.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Great.
That hurts.
So, I don't know, like 800 platinum?
Yeah. So about
I
800
know this because I
platinum.
have it
Oh my
bookmarked
God,
and I like to
Constantina, do
look
not
at it.
move. Do not spill anything on Lucy's coat.
Okay, I really like this coat, but not this much money. Do you know how much?
But if
this
you
would-
take
this
it off,
would
you
do?
might reap it.
But what if I just want? I mean, who could I even sell it to? Well, you know how much we could do with the money for the menagerie? This would this could help a lot of people.
I'm scared of moving.
Does she have more garments like this in her closet that are all worth this much? How much do you have yours?
Maybe these can be the revolutions that we do. We can steal all of her clothes, and we can use it to sell and buy cows.
I mean, I'm not against she seems like she has a lot, and then I want to. I don't know. She's not even wearing them.
Okay.
Are you
First, we will
Vargis?
pay a trick on Vasily and then, oh, hello.
And then you will steal my clothes?
Oh, hi.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. Look, don't. It's
You're
just-
very loud talkers.
yeah, we are. This is true. I never know how to whisper. You know, even this has been a problem for me.
But don't be nervous for wearing that, okay? You are beautiful. That coat is beautiful. You deserve it, and you as well.
Oh.
Okay?
That's very nice. I don't know. I don't feel right. You know, with
Everything is relative. If you don't, if you're wearing the clothes, don't let the clothes wear you.
okay, I'll.
Gandhi, 2K19.
I don't really feel right about wearing. You know,
I can give you
such
something
opulence.
worse if you'd like, but I thought that would fit you.
Look, I appreciate your generosity. I will be glad to wear it for tonight, but I would like to return it to you when I am done.
Okay, you can do that for sure. Shall we go downstairs? Are you hungry? Thirsty? Wine?
Wine would be great.
Right, let's go.
See the spark of alcoholism. I'm just kidding. I would never say that.
Been a busy few days, okay?
The group of you, do you meet each other as you come out of the rooms?
Yeah.
Or are Vargis and Vasily standing at the bottom of the stairs as their companions descend?
We're standing at the bottom of the stairs.
I
I'm
love
like-
this Disney movie.
I'm pulling out my own tag, and it's like Vargis bought this for like $20 at Fantasy Forever 21.
First of all, it's a Fantasy Express. God, I have a little class.
Yeah.
So the two of you are standing at the bottom of the stairs, and you see Mercy and Constantina descend, these pinnacles of beauty, these jewels.
I push Vasily out of the way so I can grab Mercy's hand. Give it a kiss.
Vasily goes and stands and faces the corner and acts like she's doing something else because she doesn't care.
Okay. A servant comes by you and offers a silver platter. It is piled with little cubes of goat cheese and slices of what looks like a summer sausage. Yeah, okay, we all got the guest bags, okay.
That cheese was good though.
I reach out and take a handful of them
Oh my god.
and scrape them across the plate
just-
as I take them off of them.
Would you like the champagne?
No, I'm good. I'm fine.
Okay. And he sort of scurries away.
Vargis, could you tell it was me, even with the mask?
Yes, but only who else could be so lovely as you?
Oh, Vargis.
And
You're such
Constantina,
a
you looked
gentleman.
delightful as well.
Claudia gives Vargas like some side eye because like they're wondering what their angle is right now.
Yeah. Yeah. So I will motion to like. I'm assuming it's like it's what I'm looking for. So obviously, like at the bottom of the stairs, there would be a room off to the side where there are people mingling, and then another
Yes.
room off to like there's the mingle room, and then probably like a little alcove where food and drink is being served.
Yes. So what you have is a small dining hall where the
Yeah.
table has been cleared away, and instead you have many of your waiters walking around with platters, with champagne, with these tankards of very expensive ale, maybe. You also have a conservatory where people are beginning to mingle. Sometimes it doubles as a ballroom. Claudia's family has money, but not so much money that they can dedicate a singular ballroom. So you still have your library shelves that line these walls. It's bright in here, and the floor is neatly polished, freshly waxed. The ceiling is mirrored. The parlor off of the conservatory, that door is closed. You know that is where you will do your seance.
Okay. So I will motion for them to like come through to the party. I encourage them to mingle with the other guests. And and I will check in with Claudia and ask like how she's doing. Happy birthday.
Thank you so much. I am so excited for you to do your seancing. You've never really done that for me before.
That's true. I wanted to do something special. Vargis will reach out like a hand and touch Claudia's shoulder just briefly to make sure that this is real and he's not still in the opium den from season 1, just in case.
Vargis, when you reach out your hand to touch Claudia's shoulder ever so briefly, every single one of your companions is unchanged from your time in the crematorium. But the slender hand that you set on her shoulder is brown and unscarred and ungloved.
Okay.
You know that if you looked at a mirror now, you are not a drow. You are a young half-elf Vargis with tan skin and curly hair. Everybody else saw you as who you are. Claudia doesn't. Somehow, you are different in this world and no one else is.
When I touch her shoulder, do I feel anything? Like, I feel like she is solid, that this is not...
This is a living person.
Okay.
Claudia, you feel a flash of that lightning tugging at the sides of your brain. Gone for a minute. It's like fire. It travels from Vargis's fingertips into your shoulder.
I kind of like snake away from him real quick.
Sorry, I
No.
got a little bit of static there from going down that luscious carpet.
Vargis, I've been meaning to ask you, what friends are these? Can we sidebar, please? Like, come to the kitchen.
Let me grab us some champagne first, and then I will go and look for a waiter carrying some glasses of champagne.
Okay. As you leave, you go look for a waiter carrying champagne. Claudia, you start to go to the parlor to sidebar, and you see Professor Vasselthorpe again with a tiny hammer starting to
ping these hinges. You never know which one's going to be the one that slips the door off, and then the ghosts, that's how they get in.
And you see him. You see him twisting the bottom frame of a portrait. It's like,
I'm not really sure where the hinge is for the eye holes, but I know that somebody's going to watch through these eyes. You just watch. You watch. That's how they get you.
And that portrait that he's moving is like a portrait of like my departed grandmother. And I'm like, oh. And so I like kind of flutter over and I'm like, thank you, Professor. I don't think that there's anything under or by or next to this painting.
No, you see, there's a
Nope,
secret
it's-
chamber, and they
it's
hide
not-
the
it's not
little
under
ones.
there,
They hide.
it's
They just
not-
climb
well,
up,
we
and they
can just
put
put
their
our hands down.
Okay. You'll see. You'll see. It's in my books.
Okay.
You'll see. I'll assume it's there, and then I'll just prove it later.
Yes,
it's
I
fine.
want
That's
to
what
see
we'll
your
find.
proof.
One of
That's why
the
you're
little
here.
ones. We'll find them.
What, a little
The
ghost?
the
A
little
like a friend?
the little the people the people that are little.
Children? I want
No.
to say
well, you are not there. You know what? Maybe you are. Maybe you're like standing behind a potted plant.
I was standing in the corner, yeah.
You were standing in the corner of the main foyer.
Oh, yeah, I totally moved to hide somewhere
You
else.
just followed them into the conservatory.
I need to be around someone
perception.
that's not Mercy.
Roll perception.
You absolute buffoon.
7.
You did not hear that. You're just talking to a potted plant now.
Children?
Yeah, they just climb up into the alcove and they just peek behind. They watch through the painting. Through it.
Okay, yes.
This tall.
They're
This tall.
well. If you find any smaller than normal people here working to be nefarious,
You know, the
halflings?
little ones.
Are you talking about halflings or kids? What are you talking about?
Are we
Gnomes?
allowed to say halflings? Is that a thing?
Yes?
Back in my day, we called them hobbits, but
Oh, no, you can't say that.
Oh.
You can't, that's the one you can't
Is that
say.
like their word?
Yeah, that's one you can't.
Okay.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
I want this to end.
It ends now.
Yep.
I just wanted to get that joke in there. I want everybody to know.
you
It meant a lot to me that you let me go with that. Mercy and Constantina. Oh, look at this beautiful party. Crystal chandeliers, music on those violins. Maybe they could use a good tuning, but it's very fancy, and those violins are very expensive. So, what does it matter?
What indeed?
The dancing has started. People have begun to filter into the conservatory. Both of you roll me a perception real quick.
12.
17.
Well, Constantina sees Vasily standing in a corner talking to a potted plant while shoving sausage and cheese in her mouth. But Mercy doesn't. Mercy, what are you concentrating on?
Mercy is looking at the crowd starting to dance, and I think she wants to dance.
Would you like to ask someone to dance?
Yes. But I don't know where Vasily is.
You don't.
Okay. Then Mercy is going to walk up to the first person near the dance floor who looks like maybe they could dance. Can it please be the weird professor? No, he's in the conservatory.
He is, well, the conservatory is where everybody is at to dance. So if you are in there to dance, you are in the conservatory.
Mercy's just gonna, he's the closest. She's gonna stomp over to him, little goofies, and she's gonna ask him to dance.
You see this professor sort of, he's got his cane and he's sort of like holding it up to his eyes and holding it. He's like,
What are you doing?
that person could be. I'm trying to see where the knees are for the second person in these people suits.
People are wearing people suits?
Sometimes they
This
don't
dude is
want you
made
to
for
know
Mercy.
that there's two of them. And
I
so
would
they
say
get on
do
top of
that.
each other and they put on a ball gown.
And he looks you up and down and he's like,
I'm not. You look like you got knees. Okay.
I do. I'll lift up the edge of my gown just to my
Holy
knees. And then
I haven't seen ankles like that since 29.
you should take a break from looking for people in people suits, and we should dance. Can I roll a persuasion check?
you don't have to.
Yay! Charming.
He looks at you and he just like,
All right, but can we dance next to the air vents?
Yes.
and I just want
I
to,
haven't done that dance before.
he's like,
I just want to check out see whether or not the airstream is changing,
Why?
If they have extra pipes in the walls
I would say have extra pipes.
to fake the ghosts' voices.
There are fake ghosts here?
All ghosts are fake.
But that's not true.
I'll tell
There
you
are
all
real
about it.
ghosts.
I've written 13
Oh my God,
books.
for Mercy.
You ghosts, I mean, you don't always see them. But
He
they are
reaches for your
definitely
hand.
there. Okay.
and he grabs it and he has a suspiciously strong grip.
Ow.
And he like can't quite figure out where your hand is supposed to hold.
I've made mistakes.
And
That's
he
it,
puts
that's
his
the
hand
show.
at first he holds his cane in his other hand and he tries to put it on and then
Yeah.
Mercy's forcing her face to be pleasant just so that in case Vasily is watching,
Yeah.
she sees Mercy having a great time.
what he does is he takes your other arm and sets it on he puts your hand on his shoulder and then hooks his cane, the crook of his cane onto your wrist and just lets it hang there.
Okay.
And then curls his hand around your waist.
Oh.
He's like,
All
all right, I'll lead. And he takes a big step with his leg and sort of starts to gallop around the conservatory.
This is so fun. She says loudly.
Vasily.
Yeah, can I roll perception to see if this is actually okay? Good.
You just hear this galumph of Professor Vasselthorpe as he, ha ha ha, I haven't been this spry in decades. And leads Mercy around the conservatory.
Vasily wants to cut in on them dancing to get Mercy.
I will allow an athletics or acrobatics.
I suck at both those things.
Mercy, roll my d4.
3.
That was a critical fail.
Yeah, so you start to cut in, you start to get that arm in the way, and he deftly takes his hand off her waist and grabs his skin.
Mercy loves this.
D4? What was it?
Mercy loves
What'd you roll in that D4?
Oh, I got 3.
3 bludgeoning damage.
I want to say, as I'm getting smacked, I'll just be like, hey, Mercy, are you scoping out someone else's father to kill?
Oh my god, what is wrong with you?
His dad is probably already dead. It's true. She like puts her hands on his ears.
And she just like skulks away.
You put aren't your hands on his ears?
Oh no.
He misinterprets. He leans in.
I don't like this. I would like to make a dexterity saving throw.
Am I anywhere? TK, am I anywhere near this?
It's a natural one.
It is a one.
He rolled a 3. So he just he's shorter than you, first of all. So he just presses his face gently against your jawline and just sort of
Oh no.
yeah. And then he pats your face a little bit and
Good dance.
Mercy was smiling and laughing, and now she's stopped, and she's just standing there like, what just happened?
yeah, he starts hitting the drapes with his cane.
He's like, I know they're in here.
She just kind of looks at Vasily silently. Her mouth is like a straight line.
Would you like to take some psychic damage?
No, I would not.
I think she should have to.
No,
You're just like that
was
upside
bad
down
enough.
smiling face emoji. That
I see upside down smiley face emoji.
Vasily is smirking.
Oh my god, shut up. I'm not even near you, but I'm
You're not even here.
Constantina, what have you been doing?
Judging all of these rich people and drinking champagne.
Yeah.
Which is very good, okay? It's very good champagne. But I know that it probably cost a lot of money. I would like to... I guess I'll go talk to Vasily.
Okay. Now, Mercy is nearby when you do. They're pretty close to each other.
Do they look like they're going to be talking? Or
No,
are they just
Vasily's
glaring at
facing the
each
other
other?
direction now.
Oh, Vasily is staring at the corner again with her potted plant.
Uh-oh.
I like to
Oh.
think you've just taken it off the shelf and you're carrying it around at this point.
She's just smirking at it.
At the plant?
Yeah. Just had a good moment. I got to watch you suffer.
You got heat visa cane.
It was worth it.
Maybe I'll just go mingle. While you
You do see Vargis taking an entire champagne plate away from a waiter. Vargis?
Really? The whole thing?
I don't know. Really? The whole thing?
Panicking. Yes, I will take the whole platter so that Claudia can choose which one she likes, 'cause she is my friend.
That sounds like the type of rationalization I make at AA meetings, too.
I may have also drank a few of them to avoid responsibility. Actually, I drank all of them. I've decided just now.
roll me a d20.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
12.
What's your constitution saving throw modifier?
Not great, I know that much.
I guess I could have just asked you.
Oh,
to
it's
roll.
+2.
Oh, delightful. So a 14?
Yeah.
You're
Okay.
drunk.
Cool. Neat.
Drunk Vargis.
Love it.
You're not puking drunk, but you're feeling pretty good.
Yeah, I am
In
trying.
spite of the fact that you know
I know what's going to happen.
that the year is not 738 as it was when you were in the crematorium. The year is 733.
That's 5 years. Okay, cool. Is it? Yes.
So 3 years before Kartakass.
Okay.
You did it. I'm proud of you.
Thanks.
Good job.
All right. Can I retcon and say I drank all but one glass of champagne, so I have something to bring to Claudia?
Absolutely. Constantina, you just watched him knock back about 8 glasses of champagne.
Vargis, jeez.
Actually,
Yeah, this is. Look, I can hold my
Before-
drink, but come on.
before I go back to Claudia, do I see Constantina?
I'm sure you do.
I would like to go over to, and as somebody who like has a problem with various mind-altering substances, I'd like to think that like yes, Vargas can get drunk and be the fun vodka aunt, but like he can still walk in a straight line. And
Oh, yeah,
present
absolutely.
Himself. Okay,
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Is like,
he's not
you're-
messy. Okay,
you're feeling it, but like,
yeah,
really?
not messy.
Only 8 glasses?
Yeah.
You're
he's not a
probably fine.
tridelt. Like he can get across that dance floor. I will go to Constantina, and I will say, do what you can. Get Mercy out of here. Something bad is going to happen.
I knew it. Nothing ever good happens at like a place like this.
Also, the irony of you wearing an 800 platinum piece suit is not lost on me. I'm going to make fun of you for this for several days. Just get ready for
That's
it.
fair. I'm struggling with it myself.
I bet.
Hey, can I ask you a quick question? Are you related to this family here?
No.
Like, I mean, even friendship. Like, I mean, it seems like you're old friends with Claudia, but like, what's your connection here?
Claudia and I are friends. We are good friends. She is my best friend.
Oh, that's nice. Did you also grow up in such opulence? I mean, you dress very nicely, but I've never really asked you about it.
No, but that's a story for another time. We can talk about that after tonight.
Okay. Where should I take Mercy? I mean, Darkon's not really the best place for me.
I think you're dressed well enough to where if you were in the streets of Darkon, as long as you're out of this house, nobody will talk to you.
Really? Even if, like, I mean, the last time we were here, like, I was kind of in trouble for something, you know?
Were you dressed like this?
I've never been dressed like this.
I think you'll be fine.
Oh, okay. I will try to, I mean, should I just, like, get her out of the house, or, like, do we need to go far away? What about Vasily?
Vasily will be fine.
Is Vasily involved in whatever you're talking about?
No, but Vasily knows what she needs to do.
Okay, are you?
I'll be
Okay.
fine.
All right. Okay, I'll try to get Mercy out of here.
I appreciate that. I owe you one, and then I will go back to Claudia. Write that down. Write that down.
I owe you.
I owe you one. Vargas never owes anybody anything.
Claudia.
Claudia has been just people watching. She was very entertained with seeing Mercy dancing with like the professor, and is just waiting for Vargas. She's thinking about how Vargas has sort of ignored her tonight, and she doesn't really know why, and she's a little pouty about it. So,
Well,
All right, I will go over to Claudia, and I will apologize profusely for making her wait.
well, it is only my birthday.
I know, I'm terribly sorry. Let's go. Let's have our sidebar. We have so much to talk about.
We do.
We do.
Now, first, what is the deal with the one that you dressed, Vasily?
Yes.
There's something about her that
There's-
makes my stomach hurt. Like it makes me worried.
She's fine. I thought I would try, like, expanding our circle of friends, see how that goes.
No, I nixed that.
I know.
No,
I shouldn't
void.
have done that.
Not in our
I-
circle of friends.
Okay, fair. Honestly, fair. Fair.
Okay.
Her and Mercy were our best friends. We're best friends. I don't know everything, what that's going to be like. I would like them to be best friends again. I feel like that would probably be for the best.
Oh, but no, because we are playing a trick on Vasily tonight. You and I.
Oh, okay. I know what we can do.
What?
Do you remember that time? Do you remember that little queer lad, Thaddeus? You remember him? One of the gross mustaches.
Terrible mustache.
Remember that time I told him that there was an extra wine cellar and it was a trash chute?
Yes, yes.
That was a good one.
That's good.
I think we should do that to Vasily. She would. It wouldn't hurt her as much as Thaddeus.
It would just be embarrassing.
It should be
social suicide.
Yes, she would be so embarrassed.
Perfect. Good.
It
That's what
put.
we'll do.
Oh yes, we'll do.
Yeah.
We'll do that. I will. do that. I will.
Vargis,
Yes.
thank you for being here.
You're my best friend.
You're my best friend, and I truly do not know what I would do without you.
I take Claudia's hand and I kiss it. And then I will go and set up the prank.
Claudia, your guests are beginning to gather around you, and they start to whisper. So when is the party? When is the seance? When are
It's-
the ghosts? When are they coming? When?
Oh, everybody, and she, with her wine glass, she starts like dinking it. I don't know. Ding, 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 ding. Everyone, please head into the, and she gestures to not the conservatory, the other room.
The parlor.
The parlor, yes. Everybody head to the parlor. We will be starting soon. Yes, I hope you are prepared. The great Vargis is, he is something to behold. So let's see if he can wow us tonight.
And you see the professor beginning to throw elbows to get through the door first.
Does Vargas see this?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I, of course, escort him to the... I put him in the seat next to where I'm going to be.
Perfect.
Yes, I'm like, oh, Professor, you don't need to do that. My dear, come with me. I have the best seat for you, where you can see all of my tricks. You can see every little lie I tell, and then I will put him in the seat where I'm supposed to be.
Now you know I don't need your pity seat to see everything. I can see just fine.
Can you see on the other side of the
see-
door?
I don't need to, because you've made it transparent with magic.
Yes, I have.
That's where the little people are hiding.
What if I told you about saying little people? You can't say that. It's racist. We already talked about the H
Well,
word.
we didn't have racist word. Okay.
Go sit in your seat. I will
And he
bring
just
you,
like, he's
Okay.
Yes. I'll bring you a quill and ink so you can take notes. I would hate for you to miss anything.
Oh, I don't miss a thing.
Okay. I will pretend
and he
to
just
go.
sits there and mouth breathes.
Oh God! I will make like I'm going up to like the study that he was in before, but I will go to find Vasily.
Yeah, he sits there with his pipe and waits.
All right, so I find Vasily. Like, I am supposed to play a bit of a trick on you, but do you remember what we talked about upstairs?
Well, yeah.
Okay. I look around, make sure nobody's.
I'm like right there.
Perception checks
Yeah.
for everybody. Everyone
Oh,
who's
got
listening
that
and
natural
everyone
20.
who's sneaking.
What?
Oh, no.
I
Who
got
who has the higher wisdom modifier?
Oh, not me.
Let's see. What's your wisdom modifier?
0.
Oh, mine's +1.
Okay.
I got 6.
21.
Vasily, your attention right now is on Vargis, so you don't notice if anybody else is listening. Vargis, even as you're speaking to Vasily, your eyes scan the room. You can see Mercy, and there's some part of you that knows that she can hear you.
Okay. Which is fine.
Constantina also can hear you, and there's some part of you that knows that too. But Constantina can pick up just a little bit extra. I'll get right back to you, Constantina, in a second. Have your conversation.
Tonight is going to be bad. We need to get out of this house.
I know, this is awful. Why are we here? Parties are the worst.
I hope you will forgive me for what's about to happen. I think you won't care, but it will bring joy to Mercy, which may or may not be great. But however you see it, I see it as delightful. But follow me this way, and I will lead her towards the trash chute.
Neat. Constantino, what is Vargas's tell?
I don't know. He's pretty good at being very charismatic, but I like to think that maybe like he's like kind of holding his hands behind his back, and there's this like little like finger like twitch that's happening. That I'm like, doesn't quite look as graceful as the rest of him.
You and Mercy can see that he is leading her towards a trash chute.
Like, is it like labeled trash?
It's not, but Mercy, you've seen nice Darkon houses.
Yeah.
So you can see at least, it's like, really, what is happening here?
I want to tiptoe and follow them. I think I'm being sneaky, but I'm not.
You do have hooves on, newly waxed.
Hooves on. Like, they don't come
Yeah,
off.
yeah. Well, I mean, walking upon newly waxed hardwood.
Yeah. It's like click, 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 click.
But Constantina, whatever playfulness he is exhibiting, like in his body language
Yeah.
and the way that he speaks to Vasily, even if you can't hear every word, there's something brewing beneath it.
Am I close to Mercy?
Oh yeah, probably.
I want to, as I see like Mercy, boop, 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 I'm going to like reach out. Hey, hey.
Oh, you're so
I know,
sneaky.
I know. You're also being very sneaky.
Oh,
I'm like,
thank you.
hey, we need to get out of here because something bad is going to happen.
I know. I think Vargis is maybe going to push Vasily in a trash chute.
Maybe, I don't know that's about. Maybe they're also trying to get out of here. Vargis told me that we needed to get out of here.
Oh, does he not like the parties?
He told me that something bad was going to happen.
Oh no, we should stop it.
I don't know if we should. I think we should just get out of here. We've got.
Why did you trust her to do this?
I don't know.
Stupid.
Do you trust Vargis?
I used to trust Vargis because he's so gentlemanly and nice and honest. But then when we were facing the Dark Lord, he didn't do. I guess he lit the furnace, but otherwise he just kind of stood there. It was very strange.
I mean that kind of
Also,
helped,
he
right?
had the box, but he said he didn't have the box.
That is true.
Ladies, hi. We are all going into the parlor right now.
Seance, seance,
Um,
seance,
Okay.
seance.
I'm like really hot. Can I go outside for a second and just like cool down?
We have little fans. Every little seat has a little fan. So if you follow me, you'll get a little lace fan. That's my party favor for you on my birthday. Follow me.
You hear somebody from inside of the parlor say, "Show me them ghosts."
Everybody is getting so restless. It's going to be great, and I'm going to stand between both of them and just like casually link arms with both of them and just walk towards the parlor.
Mercy's gonna look behind to Vargis leading Vasily towards a trash chute. Are they just standing there now? Have they reached it yet? I'm very
Vasily,
stressed.
you have no idea this is a trash chute because you rolled a 6. Okay.
You want to see something cool?
No.
Sorry. And I open the door and push you.
No, I want to resist it.
All right.
Can
Athletics
I,
versus
oh God.
what?
Can I try to break arms with with Claudia and try to run and catch Vasily?
Yeah, let's do some athletics.
Ooh,
wanted
the trick. What
I
is
got
your
a dirty 20 on my athletics check.
What is
Okay.
it against what?
Yours is athletics too.
Okay.
Okay, everybody's doing
Cool,
athletics.
that's fine.
Claudia
That's
and
bad.
Mercy as well.
It's
For
probably
9.
minus something.
Well, I got a
As-
dirty 20.
As Vasily has exhibited several times, she's
15.
stronger than me.
minus 1, 17.
Okay, this is what happens.
God.
Vasily does so much better than Vargis, first of all.
Spider climb out of the way.
Does Vargis get thrown down the trash?
Vasily, you
fine.
rolled the highest. You can tell me how you escape Vargas's grip.
I definitely I feel like he tries to do it and I yank away and spider climb up the wall a little bit and I want him to fall into the chute because if he tried to push me, he's got that momentum going and I'm yoinking out of the way. I'm yeeting out of the way.
So you start to push him down that chute.
No, I just
or move out of the way.
yeah, because and since he's pushing, he's that momentum is going towards the
Mercy
chute.
breaks out of Claudia's arms as they near the door, near where the trash chute is, and she bumps into Vargis.
Oh no.
Goodbye. Rip.
Vargis, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Keep from going down
Go
a
in the
trash
trash
chute.
where you belong.
That's a nat 20.
Yay!
Wait, I want my modifier. It's 0, so it's still nat 20.
Okay, how do you keep from going down the trash?
I'd like to think that it's probably not very wide, but my hands hit the the other side, and I my stupid ass kind of a booty pop. But I do when you lean in to do a push up and you push yourself out, and you're listen. I've had many people try and throw me in the trash before. You think I don't know how to get back out fast? I slam the door.
You slam the door. You pushed yourself back off. What happens to Mercy since she bumped into you and almost knocked you down there?
I guess she gets bumped backwards a little bit. I don't want to knock her over.
But that was such a good dexterity throw. Wouldn't you knock her over?
Fine, my butt hits her onto her butt.
I land on my butt. And my tail is owie.
I'm sorry about your tail, my perfect angel.
I laugh.
Okay, because Mercy was running over going, Vasily, no!
I'll turn to Claudia, who I'm sure is now over here. Yes, she is stronger than she looks. So I did not think this through. Don't worry. We denied it young.
Now you're on the ceiling laughing at me after I was like trying to save you.
Yes.
I see.
I will
There's
give.
a lot here.
Yeah. I will give Vasily a gentle slappy, like just a gentle stop laughing slappy, which I'm sure she will hit me back. Just do it.
She's on the ceiling.
Ew. Oh well, then I'll just
I'll slap you with my eyes.
Is
Yeah,
gonna get up.
do slap. with my eyes.
She's gonna turn her back to Vasily, not in like a weird way because you're on the ceiling, just turning around normal.
She just starts doing this.
And then I'm gonna stomp past Constantina, past Claudia, into the room to get myself a tiny fan.
Nice.
It looks very cute.
Yeah.
Why don't we enter the room for the seance?
Okay.
Can I cast message real quick on Vargis?
Yes, please.
Was that the bad thing that was supposed to happen? That's what we
No.
were supposed to avoid?
No, it's
Yes.
no, Constantina, it wasn't.
Well, what do you want me to do now? Because clearly it didn't work to get Mercy out of here.
Yeah, Mercy's gonna go sit next to her dance partner.
Wow. I will relay to Constantina. We'll just have to wait and see.
Should I be preparing a spell or something like that, or what?
What spells you got?
I mean, I got those sort of things.
Just be at the ready.
Okay.
Oh my God, Claudia messages to Vargas.
Yes.
I have message.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why didn't I pick
Welcome.
this spell?
I know.
Everyone's just quietly looking at each other.
Staring at each other.
Everybody's just like, it's like a black family at Thanksgiving where we're all just like throwing each other like judging looks like,
And Claudia says, "Don't be embarrassing. You are
I'm
supposed to be the
sorry.
star of my birthday party, and there you are, almost falling into the trash chute."
I know. I'm sorry. Hopefully you won't hold this against me. I
You-
will put on a wonderful show for
There
you.
better be levitation. I demand levitation, and somebody has to be possessed. No deal.
Okay, I could do that. Yeah,
can
we
do
can do
that?
that. Yeah.
Oh, good.
Don't do that.
Good.
Do I
Can I
still
hang
have?
up?
Do I still have message open with Constantina?
only if Constantina sends you a message.
I mean,
I will look at her really,
It's not
really
a party
hard.
line.
Hold on, the other call. Let me get Constantina on through. Hold on just a second.
oh my god, yeah, I'm still looking in your direction. So if I see you staring, I'm like, yeah, what?
You just like, you see Vargas like lean against the table, just like,
It's like
put some
Michael
fingers,
Scott.
like, trying to like
I'll do this.
think
like-
really hard at you.
Yeah, what? What's up?
Hey, remember how I said the favor?
Yeah.
Did I call that in? And then I will explain. I would like Constantina to pretend to be possessed on my
On your cue.
on my cue, and she'll know what it is.
Okay, sure.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
All right.
I'll never ask for anything again, which
We
is a
all
lie.
take our seats.
Mercy has 6 tiny fans at this point.
Yeah, she's
I love
accumulated.
it. What do these tiny fans look like? You said they're lace?
They're
tiny
lace.
They're like between my fingers.
So her party colors were like lavender and lilac. So they're
Gosh, I love this quinceañera.
yeah, it's a quinceañera, 100%. And so yeah, they're just lace fans that yeah
Do
have
they-
like a floral.
Is your name embroidered on it?
Yeah,
Oh
just
my God.
Claudia. yeah, 100%.
I actually want to keep one of the fans because they're really cute. So
Yeah, they are cute.
Actually, that's really nice.
Vargas, how do you decorate the parlor for a seance?
Extra. So I have like a round table, and the important people get to sit at the table. So clearly, a professor who cares sits next to me.
Right.
Claudia will sit on the other side, and then it's a smaller table, so everybody should be able to like hold hands around the table. But I should also be able to reach everybody from under the table, whether I can touch their knee or something like that.
Okay.
With the exception of the person sitting on the very far end.
Right.
So it'll be okay, I do. So it'll be me, Professor Mordecai, Claudia, Constantina. I will escort. I'm going to make Mercy and Vasily sit next to each other.
Yes.
And then I will pull somebody from the audience.
Okay. Now, there are about 30
Yes.
partygoers that have crowded into this parlor
Yes.
with you. And how do you arrange the audience? Do you keep them all at the end of the table? Do you let them come around the table? How do you do that?
I keep them at the end. Nobody behind me. So this is free, and then everybody's like kind of off in the side.
so they can all see easily.
Yes, so they can all see, but nobody is behind me. There's like a crystal ball in the middle and like a very beautiful velvet table, like cloth, and then a altar cloth essentially, but it's like
Like a runner, like a table.
yeah, a little party city, and then like candles.
Okay.
There are candles. And so everybody's like kind of off to the side, and then I will motion for, I'll look out into the crowd, and I will pick somebody who is pretty, but not like as beautiful as the other people at the table. Like clearly not as like a pity
Claudia,
invite. Yeah.
do you have a pity invite in mind?
Yes. Claudia's cousin is her pity.
Because mommy told you had to.
Yeah,
so
my mom
yeah.
said I had to.
Yes, so
Mother says that you have to invite her in more things.
yes.
You know she's debuting next summer. She can't just not know anyone at her debut.
Exactly.
Yes.
She
So-
has to know my friend. Her name is Lucille.
Yeah, so we'll have Lucille because this will be really good for Lucille. And we've talked about this before. Like, it has to be Lucille. So I will.
How old is Lucille?
I don't.
Maybe
Probably
16.
like 16. or
Yeah, I was like
something,
15 or
yeah.
16.
She's in like that really awkward stage where like nothing quite fits. Like that kind of.
15.
Yeah.
Then.
Yeah.
And she sort of, Lucille is, I'm going to say she's tall, and her hair is sort of a dishwater brown. And she sort of, she's a little too tall for the dresses of the age. And so unlike most of the other women, her ankles are showing when she steps up, and she's not quite sure how to walk in heels. She does a sort of pigeon-toed toe-to-heel walk. And so you can hear the click-clonk, click-clonk, click-clonk against the wood. And she sort of sits in the chair, and she's not exactly,
Is this how I'm supposed to see it?
You're doing great, Lucille.
Okay.
Take
yes,
it down.
I-
Take it down to like a 5.
okay. Well,
all right.
well, how will I know if the ghosts touch me or look at me or see me?
You'll know. Don't. I will let you know, Lucille.
Well,
don't worry.
I don't want to miss any of the ghosts.
It's impossible. It's
What?
impossible.
All right. Have you seen a ghost before?
Oh, so many.
How do you know? How do you know when it's a ghost?
Well, sometimes their heads are mostly severed. And so there's like a red line. Sometimes they don't have heads.
The easiest way you could use Mercy's method of just killing people's family members in front of them, and then you'll know that they're dead.
I will.
Goodness, that is my
Vasily?
cousin, Lucille. It's
Claudia.
okay. Hey, Lucille. It's okay.
I'm telling my mother.
No. You're okay.
Ignore-
Don't tell your mom.
We've known each other.
I'm kicking Vasily out of the table now. So I like take Vasily's chair and just like kind of dump her out. And yes, and be like, just go sit over there. I will-
That's fine. I didn't want to sit here
just
anyway.
go
You made me
sit-
sit
Where's
here.
your plant? Go talk to your plant.
I go sit next to the plant.
who takes Vasily's seat at the table?
I'll have like a one of the young gentlemen there.
So there's a gentleman named Bennett.
Done.
Yep.
Handsome.
You
He's
know
very
everything
handsome.
about Bennett just from his name.
Yes.
Bennett has recently acquired a new inn. His parents died very young, and
He's like Ed from Gossip
really
Girl.
he's really just happy to be here, guys. It's, my family got the they got the catering contract for this, and it's gonna be great for my family. So I'm really super stoked to be here.
Cool, Ed. All right. So,
Do we hold hands?
not yet.
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Touch anybody. All right, so I
Mercy
will.
will hold his hand and like look over her shoulder at Vasily.
Vasily is not looking; she's looking at the plant.
You know though.
She feels it in the air.
No.
So let's see.
Lucille actually tries to like reach around you and
Are you going to sit here? Do you
I'm
mind if
sitting
I?
here right now?
Do you mind if we switch?
Where would that make me?
that would put her between you and Bennett.
Okay. Well, I'm holding Bennett's hand to make Vasily jealous, so.
That's fine, It's only one of the best days of my life.
But I'll hold your hand.
I'm young, so I probably won't get a chance
I take
for
her
love.
hand.
All right, so I will have like someone dim the lights, like the light. It's dark, and there are candles.
How do they dim the lights?
I'm assuming like if it's like the period we're talking about, probably gas lamps.
Gas lamps.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have like one of the servants who is in there turn the gas lamps off.
Claudia. You feel that fire again. Courses from the tips of your toes, up your shins, up your legs, and it takes root in your stomach. And for a moment, you take an intake of breath, and it feels like your chest is full of ashes. And you breathe out, and it goes out of your body like smoke. And then it's gone. Please continue.
Okay.
So she just like looks at Vargas and she's trembling, but she's trying to keep her composure.
I'm not gonna do any of that really scary stuff. I save that for like old people. Don't worry. You're still gonna get your possession though. Don't worry.
Okay. I trust you.
Okay. You still want levitation? Is it?
I would, yes.
Okay. Okay. Wonderful. All right. So I will have everybody join hands, and then I will like. I'm sure there's like some sort of like ridiculous. Not to say that these are ridiculous because these are really cute, but there's something like inside the crystal ball that like lights up once I touch it, like kind of like the Edison lamps. Like when you touch it, it like has little.
The lightning bolt, like.
So, this is
Oh,
how
a ghost!
I did it. You did it.
kind of wish the whole. Never mind.
No.
That would be silly. So this is how we're going to play this seance out. We've got tasks to hit. This is a performance. This is also a deception. Claudia, are you versed in magic?
I am.
Would you know if somebody used magic to fake an occultist experience?
I would.
You have to fool Claudia, to fool the professor, and fool the guests for this to be a successful seance.
Cool. Sick. All right.
Let's do it. Claudia, the crystal ball is glowing. Vargis,
Yeah.
what would you like to do for your opening act?
So now the lights are off and we have like candlelight, I have everybody join hands. And I say, what you're about to see tonight will be fantastic. Suspend disbelief if you can. We're all here to have a good time. I promise I won't let anything get too far. You may experience things in which you have never experienced before. And please don't touch the ghosts. They don't like that. Wouldn't you say, Mercy? They wouldn't like that?
It really depends on the ghost. I know
Yes.
you're afraid of ghosts, Vargis, and I think you are very brave.
Yes. Mercy is a ghost expert, so yes. I thought maybe you would like that. So yes. All right. So as he does this, and I'm like, remember, this is supposed to be entertaining. I am not talking to anybody's dead great aunt. That gets so long, and I charge by the hour.
One of the patrons that had started towards the group
Yes.
just goes,
Yes.
and starts to grumble and move to the back.
And I look to the Professor and say, remember, we're here to have fun, whatever that means to anybody.
The professor has been letting you hold his cape or his cane with him and just
Just here to tell the truth, see the
Yeah, I
truth
bet
for
you
what
are.
it is. Mm-hmm. Ghost expert, huh?
Oh, I mean, I wouldn't. I just ghosts race.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
She thought that was a ghost earlier, so.
Ghosts are exciting. It's the hot new thing.
he lets go of his cane long enough to make a note in a notebook and then grabs the cane again.
Okay.
Well, get on with it.
Do you want to do it? Would you want to run the seance? You were very excited. That's what I thought. I will cast Speak with Dead. I know by nature of where this house is, and probably one of the reasons that I stick to this particular area, is it's probably like, I don't know, on some debtor's prison burial ground. So there's probably a lot of dead poor people around.
Do you have to see a dead body to speak with it?
Let's see. Please D&D Beyond. Okay, there we go.
Thank you,
yes.
D&D Beyond. for
Thank you.
helping us
Yes,
with
thank you.
these.
You're my only hope. I need a corpse. Anybody got a dead rat or anything in their pocket, possibly?
Actually, let me check my inventory.
That's what I thought.
Probably like a dead bird.
Yes. Oh, and I will say there's like incense, and
Oh,
the
nice.
incense of choice is like this really beautiful, like a crystal bowl of lavender.
Oh, that's lovely.
I only have an old mummified scalp.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
From that map.
Yeah. So sorry.
Man, I can't believe I forgot about that.
I mean, is a mummy a corpse?
You should.
Oh yeah, will that work? It's an old scalp.
It doesn't have a mouth.
Wait, yeah. Is it like
So would it like?
It's like the back of the head.
It's the
not a
scalp, but would
Oh.
that like produce a ghost or something like from it? Because it's a piece of a dead
Read
person.
read me this spell.
Is
Okay.
Vargis like sweating?
I'm super sweating?
Like he didn't think this through.
I never think about anything. This is my problem. All right. So,
Because this is the one with the. It's actually got a note on it about the crown from season 1 granting immortality.
oh, it still has to have a mouth.
Yeah.
Sorry, I tried.
Before I do like cast any spells, I want to can I do an Arcana check to see if anybody else is casting spells or if there's any like magical presence?
Yes.
Okay.
Roll for that.
I was gonna say if Vargas isn't able to cast Speak with Dead, I feel like he is kind of reaching out to spirits and ghosts in the area, and I wonder if I could use Mercy's inspiration to trigger her dark shadow.
Spend it.
Also, my Arcana check was a 13.
Your 13 is enough to know that there are no spells currently being cast, though there's the thrum of magic in this room.
Okay.
All right. So then, Mercy's gravesite is triggered by Vargas's kind of trying to reach out to the spirit realm.
Tell me again what your gravesite looks like when it takes over you.
Usually it happens by accident. And Mercy's just kind of sees a flash of violent deaths that have happened in the areas where she is.
The guests whose hands you hold, they feel you go rigid for just a moment. As you start to see this vision before you, Claudia, you as well get this flash of fire like in your chest, and suddenly you can't breathe, and it's filling up your lungs with smoke, and there's ember in your mouth, there's ashes on your tongue, and Mercy sees a rush of flame, and in it, screaming, hundreds of people right now in this room, right this second.
Mercy goes rigid and then abruptly lets go of the hands that she's holding, and her chair falls backwards.
Oh, she broke the circle.
And she like tumbles back.
Lucille, it's not your birthday.
Will the demons get in?
No, it's not how demons work.
Something very bad is going to happen. Something really bad. Everybody has to leave. Something
what did
very,
you-
very bad.
What did you see?
I saw fire. I saw flames. I saw screaming just everywhere, and you were burning, and you were burning, and we have to leave very fastly.
Persuasion check.
Am I able to spend my inspiration to like help her with this in some way?
With the persuasion check?
Yes.
I
Unnatural
will let
20.
you give her advantage. I was going to say I'd let you give her advantage
I
if you
would
want.
still I mean, maybe it's even better.
Yeah, maybe it's
If I
not.
wanted this to happen. It's not. Unnatural 20.
All right.
No, that's good. We don't need to spend the inspiration.
And you hear,
right.
yeah, and you hear the click, click, click of the professor's cane on there.
I came here for ghosts.
I'm gonna stop.
Going to be a ghost.
I'm gonna stop him and be like, they're probably scared because they saw you tapping on all the lamps.
Well, where's the rest of the seance? I didn't come here for hysterics.
Well, I'm going to check these lamps now. You've got everybody in a fuss about starting a fire now because they saw you messing with stuff. This is why you don't get invited places.
But Vargas, we have to continue the seance, don't we? I mean, yes, you saw a vision, and perhaps other people did as well, but that means it's working, right? We must continue.
You are correct. We will continue, but your safety first. I don't trust what he's been doing around this house.
He's trying to disprove you. If you are what you say you are.
But he's welcome to disprove me, but don't you find it a little odd that he's been trying to disprove me by molesting your home and creating unsafe environment?
With your persuasion check, several of the guests have started to filter out of the parlor.
Is unsaid. No. Oh.
Don't worry. We will continue the seance. Your safety is so important to me. You are my best friend.
You're my best friend.
And I want you to be safe. He has been tapping on these lamps, and I am afraid a fire will start.
Okay. I trust you.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
You will get your seance. You will get your levitation in your possession, I promise.
Vargis, I don't understand what is happening. Usually I see when people have already died, but I saw this room and these people. You talk to the deaths. What do you think is going on?
I won't answer, but I will motion for Mercy to come, and I will have Constantina stay with Claudia, and they can chat, and then I'll have Mercy be like, Mercy, we can talk about it on the way. I just want to check these lamps, and I'll bring Mercy with me.
Okay.
Well, what about teleportation, telekinesis,
What
telepathy?
about it, Professor? Go get a glass of wine and a tiny hot dog and be quiet.
Are there
Had enough
tiny
of
hot
this.
dogs? Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, as your guests begin to filter out and Vargas brushes past them to check the lamps, a couple of the waiters come in and just, okay, well, tiny hot dog more for the rest of you. The bottom of the room is filled with a sort of meandering mist. And Professor rounds on Constantina. Well,
Yes. Hi.
the seance. Anybody?
Well, I mean, I got some. What do you want to see? I can do some,
I've read about them. What if, Constantina, you do? Are you a magic user?
Yeah, I mean, I'm a musician, and I can usually do magic with my music. Would you like a performance?
Yes. Can you play? And I will try to conduct the seance myself.
Okay, sure. Yeah.
I've never done it before, but Vargas has told me certain things.
Okay. Sure. So I'll take out my violin and I'll start what kind of tune, what kind of atmosphere are you going for
I'm
here?
going for spooky, kind of scary, but not too scary.
Werewolf bar mitzvahs.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've had that song in my head all day. No joke.
Me too.
Really? Yes.
Boys become men.
Men become wolves. Yes.
Yep, I will play that.
Thank you.
Yes. Perfect.
That's Halloween.
While I am starting to play, I would like to cast Levitate on Claudia.
Roll me a deception. Insight.
Dirty 20.
Oh gosh, I rolled not that. I rolled very low. I think I just rolled a 3.
Okay. You don't know what it is. Perhaps you're tapping into the spiritual, ethereal plane. The ghosts are coming, and your chair begins to lift off of the ground, away from the table, and suddenly you're floating above the center of this table as her somber music begins to play.
Claudia is scared, but also digging it. Like she thinks, like, yeah, I'm kind of a badass right now.
Yeah. Not even Vargis could do this.
Yeah, not even Vargis.
And the professor did not do great on his inside either. And so he with his cane underneath just waves the cane under the chair.
Well,
Okay.
help me find the wires.
So, hear me, spirits of this house. Show yourself. Show yourself to all of us so we may understand you. And Claudia has her arms open wide.
Vasily.
Yes. Something's wrong. Something's wrong with the plant?
You have a call.
Oh.
Rip. Ripperoni.
Do I have to spend my inspiration to take it, or can I just take it?
You have to spend your inspiration to take it.
That's fine.
I mean, you don't have to take it.
No,
Are you?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Vasily.
Oh, I thought this was going to be the nice one. I thought it was going to be Nicodemus.
Something's different about you.
Well, what does that mean?
You know, I thought that it would take me a lot longer to get out of here.
Oh no.
I don't know what you did. I don't know what you changed. But thank you. Don't you have a friend in Darkon?
I don't have any friends anymore.
No, I think you did. I think she was your most favorite person in the whole world.
You're going to have to elaborate. I don't.
I always love our talks.
Wait, also, stop calling me. What are you
It's gone. Vasily, it occurs to you for a moment. You're not in 738 anymore. And 6 should still be in prison. But if you and the phylactery have traveled back, where will she be when you go back to the future?
This is a really hard math problem.
Think on it.
Okay.
Vargis.
Yep. I will lead Mercy around the room and check the lamps. I'm not checking super hard, but I want to get to a place where Vargis and Mercy are alone.
This is a good idea, Vargis. Maybe we can save everybody.
I don't know if we can.
I don't understand.
Mercy said what she saw, right? You said what you said. What you saw really happened. It happened a long time ago. We should probably let it happen again. That should probably be the right course of action. But what if we didn't?
You are saying that this has happened already, and when we went through the maze this time, we went back in time?
We went back in time. I lied to you before. A couple of times. When I told you I was afraid of ghosts. I'm afraid of that particular ghost. The ghost that you saw me with, that's Claudia. The same Claudia that's here. And the reason she follows me around is because of what happened here. Everything I'm able to do is because of Claudia. I can't do it without her. If we save Claudia, I probably won't be able to do the things that I do now. I could do a couple party tricks. But Claudia is my best friend. And thinking about it now and seeing her alive, she's the only person that was ever really my equal. I think we should try and save her.
I think we can do that, Vargis.
I don't know anything about time travel. Seems really obnoxious. I don't know if somebody has to be in her place. You're the ghost expert.
I've never time traveled either, and so usually people die and they stay dead except for... And Mercy gets really awkward.
I ask you because I know your stance on when dead people stay dead.
But she also hasn't died yet. Well, this is very confusing.
Yes. Yes, it is. And I would like to wake up in an opium den, but alas, I don't think that's going to happen for me.
I don't know how Des feels about if you go back in time and don't kill someone who should be dead. To be safe, we should probably kill someone.
Okay, that sounds great. How about the professor? He's very annoying. But he didn't technically do anything wrong.
He did kiss me.
That's gross. Let's kill him.
So, how do you execute this plan? Execute. I'm funny. I'm asking because we have 5 minutes.
Mercy
Okay.
is very straightforward. She's already starting to get her dagger out of her belt.
No. This is not what we can do at a party.
Oh, you're right. We don't have a circle.
Yes, we don't have. Yes. Can you be a dear and go get the professor for me? I would like to show him a trick.
All right. Mercy is going to go over to the professor. Have you found any wires?
When you see the professor, he's actually starting to totter out of the room, and he's got his cane, and he.
Where are you going?
Maybe there's the magnets on the third floor.
Vargis.
It's a pulley
Professor.
system.
Professor,
There's maybe a bar.
I will put my arm around him and be
I
like,
know
I
there's
think
something in the chair.
we've been doing this long enough.
Gravity
Come on.
stones.
And he
Nobody
allows
can
himself
buy
to
gravity
be taken.
stones, you crazy old man. I will lead him upstairs.
There's a tiny helicopter under the seat.
There is no. I've talked to you about the helicopter. It scares people, and I will lead him up to the room that he was in before.
Speak to me.
I don't have any of my warlock powers because I'm not a warlock yet. But is there any way for me to turn the kerosene lamp on without lighting it? So it basically fills the room with gas. I know, right?
Give me a sleight of hand.
Okay.
As Vargis is doing this, Mercy is kind of going on the whole, Professor, have you heard of the Hour of Ascension?
What?
All of everything were the Grey Realms, and then we stole the Spark of Life, and blah, blah,
Yeah.
blah.
About 3 sentences in, he gets a.
I rolled a 15.
He rolled a 3 for his insight.
Oh, poor guy. Dang, I feel bad. Not really. Yeah. All right, so.
And he's starting to nod.
All right. I will tuck him into bed.
You're not getting out of my book.
Oh, nobody's going to take your book.
Don't touch my cane.
Okay, I will tuck the cane in with him.
Yeah, he
Yeah. And I will say, as
sets
he
his head against it.
goes unconscious, you should really explore that helicopter thing more.
There's under the seat. There's
Yeah.
magnets. I don't know how they work.
All right.
Miracles.
And then after he is unconscious, I will let Mercy carve her circle.
Mercy drags the bed a little bit away from the wall so that she can draw a circle carved into the ground with her athame around the entire bed, carving her usual Eternal Order runes around the edge. And she turns to Vargis and asks, "Do you want to be in the room for it?"
I have something else I have to take care of. Also, don't stay in here too long. I know you're a tiefling, but I don't know how the gas affects this.
Very well. We will make it quick.
Okay. I will leave the room. I will close it behind me. And I will find Claudia at the party. And in my mind, I know that Claudia and I can never interact ever again. And so I have to make her hate me. And she's very good at hating people. So I will find Claudia, and I'm hoping that she will be in the foyer, entertaining people.
Though Seance is winding down now that you're professor and your guest of honor have both
Everyone's
vanished.
gone, yeah. I'm still levitating in that chair, right?
Yep.
Where are the lamps around in the room?
I would say they're in a circle around the room, really.
Great. As Claudia is levitating, she is struck with a vision. And as she's struck with this vision, her foot kicks the lantern in front of her, and parchment on that table starts to light.
It's not as painful as you thought it would be. You think, as your dress catches, as this fire hungrily crawls up your legs, maybe this has happened before. Maybe it's okay. But the chair comes down out of the air as Bennett and Lucille pull you out, and they start to put your dress out, and these guests start to drag you away. Everyone flees this mansion. Vargis, you have a memory of a fire consuming hundreds of people as this mansion burned for days. But death is satisfied. This house does not go up in smoke tonight. You don't get to speak to Claudia. You don't get to tell her why you disappeared with your friends into the mists. And she's never going to know that when you open your eyes again, it is on a sun-blasted hellscape. That you are surrounded by yellow sand and scorching winds baking beneath a red-hot sun. She doesn't know that you're on the other side of the mists in Harakir. But death knows. And you have a new patron.
Is it the old man?
No, I thought the implication was death.
Okay, that's fine. No, this is lit.
Probably death. Also, you're all level 8.
Yay!
Let's go ahead.
If Claudia had been played by anybody but Serena, I would have let her die.
I know.
You are
we
so
planned
charming.
that. We had actually planned to let you die. I was like, yeah,
I know. I'm like, I gotta think of a way to
kill
let this girl die. Nope, couldn't do it. We held hands, and I looked into your eyes, and I saw the future. Couldn't do it.
Let's do outros. We're gonna start with Ms. Lisa.
I have been Lisa Penrose. You can find me on Twitter at MercifulDM or check me out at lisapenrose.com.
Ashley?
I'm Ashley Warren, and I was Konstantina Avshalomov, and you can find all my work at ashleywarrenwrites.com or on Twitter, Ashley N.H. Warren.
Okay. I'm TK, your DM. Find me online, tkjwrites.com, or on Twitter, TK Joins the Fray. Kayla?
Hi, I'm Kayla Klein, and I play Vasily Ava Mordenheim, and you can find me online at KAYNCLI or kaylaklein.com.
Hadil.
Hi, I'm Hadil. I have been Vargis Blackstone. You can find me online at Twittysuch, TWITTYSUCH.
And I'm Serena Marie. I played Alive Claudia, so you can
And shall remain ever so.
and I'm alive. You can find me on Twitter at SerenaXMarie or on the show Rivals of Waterdeep, also on the D&D Twitch channel.
And follow us at Miss Tales D&D on Twitter if you enjoyed the show, or check out all past episodes on talesfromthemists.com. We will be back in 2020 for season 3.
3 in Har Akir. Very exciting. Until then, we will see you in the mists.
Sleep well.